Welcome to Physion Dynamics, Coach Dimitri here, and today I want to take you through a variation of the incline chest fly, particularly used mostly by competitors, men's physique, men's classic physique, bodybuilding, etc. So this particular movement, as opposed to its counterpart, the incline cable flies, now don't get me wrong, they're both great and you should be doing both, but when it comes to the incline cable fly, the classic one where the setup is at the bottom and you're scooping almost the weight up, you allow more of a midline of the chest targeting and flexing, and then from a fibers you are going more mid upper as opposed to focusing on the upper fibers themselves. So with this particular position, you really go on the upper fibers and hit them nicely and in full to create that thickness, to create that clavicular pectoral fullness of the muscle. So positioning wise, you would set yourself up right in the middle of the cable machine, take a nice big step forward. Now this is my own personal choice. You don't necessarily have to have such a huge step forward. I just find that when I have this almost like a lunge forward, I have better balance. Lower central point of gravity, the weight can't pull me back, so I come flying back with the weight if it's too heavy, and I have good control of the movement. Now just a little bit of a tangent here on the weight. Do be very careful on how you load yourself with the weight on this one, particularly because you're in more of a vulnerable position with your arms set up high like this. So too much weight can put a lot of strain on your shoulder joints, so do be very careful of how much weight you put, and then of course keep the movement nice and clean. Back to the positioning of the whole exercise. So I'm low in a nice long lunge, my hips are slightly tilted backwards, I'm leaning forward from the hip, not curving or bending my back in any way, and of course my core is always tight. Now from this position I stay fixed and I lean forward enough to be able to have my hands with the cables meet about nose/eye height. Now I shouldn't have to be lifting my shoulders up, so I shouldn't be shrugging, and my back should not kick into any kind of weird scapular elevation, retraction, this and that. My back is tight, flat, holding myself in place. My shoulders are neutral, so they stay nice and low, so my pectorals do all of the work, and I lean forward enough so that when I do complete the fly motion, the upper fibers or the upper part of my chest feels the burn, feels the flex, feels the squeeze. So be very careful on this one, because of course different people have different weaknesses, so you'll have to align yourself and set yourself up in the perfect position for you. The general position that hits my upper fibers the best is what you see on screen right now, but that doesn't mean that in your case you don't need to maybe lean forward a little bit more, lift yourself up a little bit more, maybe lower your quote-unquote lunge, or anything like that. So small tweaks will differ from person to person and based on how they feel them, but in all sense you need to make sure that you get the upper fibers of the pectoralis major engaged, your chest muscle nicely engaged. Make sure the shoulders stay low, and do not by any means allow your elbows to start pointing to the floor. However tired you are, if you are tired, cut the exercise, give yourself a break, but your elbows need to be pointed backwards, so almost your arm should be rotated inward so that the elbows are a little bit elevated at the shoulder height. The moment your elbows drop and they start pointing to the floor, you are taxing that shoulder joint like crazy, and you're causing an injury, and you're really kicking that pectoral out of the picture more and more, because now it's just delts, biceps, shoulder, minimal pectoral, and you get nothing out of it. So be careful from that point of view, guys. But otherwise, core tight, back straight, low center point of gravity, stay control of the movement, and keep everything focused right on the chest. Don't think of anything else, stay focused in a moment, and continue on through the move with your desired amount of repetition, whatever you're training for. Once you're done, set it and keep on going with your workout. If you like this video, guys, please don't forget to hit like and subscribe. I'll be posting more of these ones, and it will be really helpful if you guys recommend any kind of exercise that you have trouble with and would like to learn more about. But I'll continue posting some of my more unique and weird exercise with detailed explanation. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you on my next video. Stay fit, stay healthy.